Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. I get this email often, so I'm trying to dictate them so that they answer you guys' questions. So guys are like, hey, I have $500, and another person said they had 1,000, and they were moving to a new city. Scary, yes, I've been there, I've done it. Whew, it's a tough deal to do because it puts you in a very tight spot. But it can be done, and if I could do it all over again, whew, I tell you, these are the 4 things I would do starting over in a new city, $500 to $1,000 in your pocket. I would go temp agencies. Now, I know people who move without a job all the time, and I would go temp agencies. Number 1, I'd hit all the ones up in the city. If I want to be in real estate, I'd hit all the real estate ones for apartments, working in apartments, working with real estate as a real estate assistant, any of those. Okay? 2, I'd do Uber and food work. I did this when I got to the city. You know, you go into any restaurant and you're dressed a little bit better than average. If you go to any pizza delivery joint and you go in there, you know, sandwich place, Starbucks, and you're dressed a little bit cleaner and neater than most people, you got the job. It's based a lot of on appearance, and if they're able to do it with you, they'll get it done immediately. Okay, so that's why I say Uber and Fluber. Uber, you get approved quickly in that city, get it turned around. So already, if you're doing those things, you're working in the daytime, you got your nice button-up suit on, whatever you're wearing in the daytime at your temp agency. And at night, you may be doing pizza delivery, or you may on the weekends do Saturday, Sunday, work at a food place. You know, now you got discount food, and you get plugged into the local scene. And if you're doing Uber at night, you kind of get to learn the city, you know, the nightlife, and you put some money in your pocket as quickly as possible. You know, as soon as next week, once you get approved with Uber, and then the next week you drive, you get paid on the next Thursday, good to go, okay? 3, Craigslist ads. Now, why do I say Craigslist ads? I say Craigslist ads if I was a real estate agent in a brand new city. And I would put apartment ads because apartment leasing is really lucrative in Austin, in Dallas, and Houston. So I'd do apartment ads and let my phone ring. I'd do as many as I can a day. I'd actually come up with 3 or 4 emails so I could do some without being banned, okay? And you guys can learn about that in my other stuff, like a Monday email, a Tuesday email, Wednesday email, because I want my phone ringing. And I preferably I'd have 2 phones, right? I wouldn't have the one where I'm looking for jobs, and then the one, you know, one where it's just ringing for people who want to work with me as a real estate agent, right? Okay, so then 4, bandit signs. Let's say I'm really trying to dig into the market, and I want people calling me to sell their house, to buy their house. I want to get to know other investors. I want to get deep in that city. Bandit signs work great for that. Even if you were a guy who could do house painting and landscaping, I put bandit signs out. I'd be like, painter, needed, cheap work, you know, cheap or quality work or whatever you had to say. But bandit signs come in good use for all types of fields, you know, photography, whatever. Let's say you came to the city and you want to do photography, and you go, Craigslist ads, photographer, doing setup at the main park in the city, whatever, okay? So these are the 4 I would do if I had to start all over again and I was in a new city with $500 to $1,000 in my pocket. It's tough, it's doable, but at about 90 days, you can kind of course correct yourself depending on the consistency of the work here and here. And if you're going into a larger thing where you're in real estate, or you're doing photography on the weekends, or you're a wedding photographer, or whatever, like you could have a bigger, because a lot of times the temp agencies are temp to hire, and they keep you pretty busy. So this is Erica, Classy Climb blog. See you guys later.